Hi, welcome to Finland's 100th anniversary table. But I start with these 19 ladies. They were elected to our Senate already in 1907, when we were under the Tsar and Russia. And this chair is from St. Petersburg and Russian time. And I was inspired with Russian style, blue and gold, and a lot of details when I created these three. This is, I was thinking, Tsar's teapot. But our birthday is 6th of December 1917, and we had had a civil war, the Reds, the Whites, and the Jägare. It was Marshal Mannerheim who put us together that we became very quickly a nation. But these are the tears that you either cried of happiness and sadness that you at all had to have the war. Here is election coupons that you were voting for. And if you take these away, you have a sushi plate, for instance. I like to think always decorative, but also practical. This is 1920s, when all the representatives took their wooden boxes, suitcases, lights, pencils, and their food with them, because there were no fridges. You can see the cheese almost have melted in that warm suitcase. And this is Karelian pies, eggs, cucumber, Maria cakes, and blueberry pie. This chair is from 1920s, the Art Nouveau style. Here we have 1930s, and that was important for us 1933 because we got 1 day off by law. And if nothing else, you could go out fishing. During the same time, we had prohibition time, so I put in a broken wine bottle. That little box is a symbol of our maternity box. We got it 1937 for the poor women and families, and 1947 for everyone who was born here in Finland. And you could perhaps get this kind of fish when you were fishing. This is like a captain chair, a symbol of that Helsinki is a sea city. During the 40s, we had, of course, the Winter War, but also the Second World War. But for us, Marshal Mannerheim was our beacon and the Finnish soldiers. After the war, it was a big rebuilding project, and among that, at least 2 big bridges, important bridges, were built to Lauttasaari and to Kulosaari. And I thought that perhaps when they were digging, they found something like this on the floor bed, or perhaps they saw that the water and the sea was bubbling when the sea was interrupted. Or perhaps someone could get seagrass in their fishing rod. 1950s, the most important happening was that we had the Olympics. And with the Olympics, we got also Coca-Cola and bananas and spices and coffee and jeans. We start to use James Giamexet jeans, because now it was a big group of teenagers and the colors became more pastel during the 50s. 1960s were the flower power time. And we listened to Beatles, we flew to the moon, but the most important and also the saddest thing was the broken dream when the Kennedy brothers were shot. Here in Finland, we walked around in Armi Ratia's, Marimekko's founders' clothing, dresses, and if you didn't like them, you had Mary Quant in black and white from UK. 1970s. 1970s we had brown and orange a lot. And of course, because we flew to moon, I got inspired with this kind of thing. And this is the Finlandia house and Carrara marble, because Alvar-Aalto, whose chair you probably recognize, has 8 legs. He was a spider in all Finnish homes, and black, white and grey became the colors of the day. But also Finlandia house is, of course, Sibelius' home, where you can listen to Finlandia and Vals Trist. And here under the chair is 1975, when Finland's second time was in the center of the world, because all the world's leaders came here for the SALT negotiations. And they drove around in their black cars in Helsinki like it would have been a rally. This is 1980s, and I created this. There's no use except decoration. Lipsticks, foreign currency, powder, chocolate, comb, little diamond. And these are the movies that were filmed in Finland and Helsinki. But we were Russia then. In all the movies we were Russia. And this is Warren Beatty. He was directing Reds and two statists. One is me there. This chair is symbolizing that we had a raised living standard because of Nokia. And because we had phones and euros and connection to the rest of the world much easier, we realized that we have a fairly good schooling system. And the school system were good and got PISA's fantastic numbers. But I created these big leaves because I see if you are lucky to be born here in this country and have education, you are growing bigger than a regular leaf. And you can shield other people also from it. And the future. I wish that we have so many colors, so many people here, but all have one goal, that we can sell Finland abroad, and that the rest of the world is our customer one. Here's some icy ceramics, because we have 4 seasons. So in the winter we have beautiful snow and ice. And this is a symbol of that I see that love me not. And always when I speak with foreigners, they say, love me. Yeah, and the symbol of Finland is the swan. And she's sitting among all the sweetness, all the bakelsa cakes, to celebrate our 100 years. Thank you so much for coming to my party.